Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, think about hitting that subscribe button. I do new tutorials and videos every week. Today, we're going to be talking about what's new in Adobe and what it's a super time saver. And I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so if you haven't already noticed, Adobe just dropped a new update, and there is quite a few things that are pretty awesome, but I'm just going to hit on one today that is probably one of my favorites that I think will be a super time saver. So normally, I've got two clips down here. Normally, you would throw it in, and if they're off, you know, different colors, different white balance, you would, you know, select the clip that you need, go into the lumetri color. You would, you know, try to adjust to get it, you know, a little bit closer to what the other would be, you know, kind of matching it a little bit. You'd go back, you would tweak it, you would try to get close, which I know that's a terrible job, but I'm just, for the representation of this video, you would basically be jumping back and forth. I know you could bring up your scopes and things and you can help it out even more, but that's not what I'm trying to hit. The main thing is it's kind of a pain. So let me go back to editing window as you would normally see. So basically what you do is you'd grab your two clips that you need, or multiple, depending on however you need, but I'm just going to do two for now. So I've got two clips outside, and you can clearly see that they're both different colors, different white balances. This one is definitely on the cooler side, and this one's definitely on the warmer. It also was the time of day that I was shooting them. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to your color, over here to your lumetri color window. You can see now that the color wheels have changed to, instead of just color wheels, it's color wheels and match. So you'll click on that, and you can see right here we've got this new color match, whole new window thing going on right here, right? So this is literally the most simple thing in the world. So you're going to go over here, you're going to click the button you need. Now you can see nothing's here at the moment, so we're just going to kind of scroll this to where we see the other clip. You can also use this and it will skip to clips depending on where you have. So if you have multiple clips, that's pretty easy, or I just roughly know it's at the beginning. So we've got our reference right here that it's basically pulling from. And we've got our current that is going to be it right here because I'm clicking on this. If I clicked on the first clip and moved over, it would be clearly, that would be the current, and this would be the reference. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can do different views. So if you have a really good face shot that's straight on, that's nice. You can move this over and kind of tweak it between the two. Same thing from top to bottom, but we're just going to do the normal view right here. So we've got our reference right here, okay, and we've got our current right here. What you're going to do is you're going to pretty much click this. It's that simple. Apply match, boom. Yeah, that just happened. You can see that it moves everything and does a pretty dang good job of getting it spot on. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a, you know, save everything, a, you know, fix all button. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is amazing, but this is I look at it as this is a really solid starting point for people, especially if you're new to coloring, especially if you're, you know, on a quick timeline or something. If you've got multiple clips, you know, and you need to change them, it at least gets you to a really rough starting point. And I know it's not perfect, you can clearly see it's not ideal, but if it gets you to a rough starting point and it starts making that clip really close to it, then you can tweak it and it saves a lot of time. It'll also kind of teach you by looking at them and learning what this is pulling from into this one. And you can see that the shadows have been lifted more, a little bit more into the yellow orange. You know, it helps a lot. And what really was helping to me is if you add a adjustment layer, yep, and we'll just drag it and drop it on here. If you add an adjustment layer, because these two clips are now looking close together, we can go up in here. Let me click on you to the creative. Let's grab a LUT. Let's grab one. Let's grab burned film, which is from a new LUT pack that I'm working on. Have not released it yet, but it will be coming soon. Boom, we just added that on top. Let me get out of this view. Now you can see that they're really close to each other. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's really close compared to, let me just copy this and show you the difference. So let's take this one and let's reset everything on that. So this clip right here is back to normal, okay? Now let's put the LUT on there. Now you can see that it is so far nowhere close to being ready. And normally you would have to go in, you would have to start tweaking things, you would have to start changing the temp, you would have to start, you know, all those things still need to be done probably on a lot of clips, but by a click of a button, it's getting you really close to that. So now you can just go in here, you can start adjusting things, you can start, you know, cooling it off, you can start messing with your exposure, you can start balancing things, and it'll start getting it really close to each other compared to just slapping a LUT and it looking like butthole. And yeah, I mean, it really is an amazing thing. And I'm not even like really hitting on it that much. You know, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to do. If you want to bring in, you know, an image from a movie and you want to, you know, add that color look to your film, it's going to get pretty close to it. You know, you can bring in, you know, the Walking Dead images. You could bring in, you know, Fight Club. You could bring in multiple different things and get a really rough idea of how they're doing the color. Again, it's not going to get it perfect because it's still a program and it's not as precise as when someone's sitting there, you know, detailed, getting everything they possibly can, but it's getting really close and it's a really good starting point. So yeah, pretty amazing. I'm pretty blown away by this. This is something that I literally will be probably using on every one of my videos because it will just save so much time. Even if I shoot it with the same camera, I'm still probably going to double check because things change, lighting changes, you know, it's always going to be a little off. So if it can help me get from this to this in that amount of time, that's just a no-brainer. So yeah, if you guys haven't already updated, definitely update this and check this out. You know, it is an amazing tool and it will really help you out and speed your time up by a lot. There you go, time saver. This is by far my favorite update to the Adobe suite. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. It is definitely something I will be doing in every one of my videos from now on. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you this week, guys. I know it was just a quick tip. My light's freaking out over here, flickering something, so I'm gonna end this video. So yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. It really does help. Share this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!